I do want to say thank you. We had some, okay, we're apparently streaming on Twitch too. We had some people who were sick, and we've had some amazing last-minute fill-ins. So I'd like to thank Dragon,
Again,
Dreaded GM, and Dale Kingsville. So not only are they last-minute fill-ins, but two of the people at this table have never played the role-playing game we're playing today. But that's fine, because I don't think it's going to matter. So I'm Dave, or David, and you would probably know me maybe from Tabletop Time YouTube channel and Tabletop Time Roleplay.
Yeah!
And I'm going to let the table introduce themselves. What are you known for? Who are you? Tell us all.
Me? Thrown right under the bus. Hi, I'm Dreaded GM. You can find my channel on Twitch, like Dave said. I believe in creative confidence and finding that spark that we all have so that we can get back to creating things, telling cool stories, and sharing the table together. So if you like that vibe, yeah, check that out. In lieu of that, I'm running a horror campaign called Cthulhu Horror on the Orient Express, where I'm trying to freak out my players and the audience. So if you like horror, come join me there. I do a lot of cool charity events as well, so, oh, shocks. We'll move it on.
I don't want to collab anymore.
Oh, thank you. Stop. No, go.
I'm Jazza, I'm a YouTuber, I am a part of Tabletop Time as well, I am a proud nerd, and I am a force of chaos, so I'm going to enjoy this.
Chaos begins.
My name is Dragon Jane. I'm the heavy metal game master on TikTok and Instagram and somewhat on YouTube, though I keep forgetting to post. Some of you fans of Tabletop Time Roleplay may recognize me as the player of the needlessly jacked elf Litharium. And yeah, I'm a writer, content creator, and professional game master. So very excited to be here.
Go.
I'm Murray, I'm on the Tabletop Time crew, part painter, part goofball. I'm here for it.
Founder of the famous Murray method of painting.
Can we cite that one?
My name is Jen. I'm also part of the Tabletop Time crew. My favorite color is purple, and I am the Purple Wiggle. I have not roleplayed much outside of what we do on Tabletop Time, so I'm super excited and super nervous. Woohoo!
Hi, I'm Dale Kingsmill. I make YouTube videos basically pulling apart tabletop RPGs and seeing what I can make them do. So you can find me on YouTube. Yeah.
And over here's Liam.
Hey, Liam.
Hi, Liam.
This is Liam.
He wants the camera.
It's okay, don't worry about it. I'm Liam. I'm the editor of Tabletop Time, so you generally don't see me, but I love roleplay so much. I was just doing like a week-long LARP out in the wilderness, but I will be running around with a camera and maybe with a microphone later on. Enjoy!
So if you're interested in finding out more and haven't seen us before, especially in the role-playing space, Tabletop Time Roleplay, we're actually playing a game that Jazza and I are developing called Gateway Roleplay, so feel free to pick that apart as well. But all you need to know is it's a dice pool system, so if dice become relevant, basically players are grouping a skill and a trait, pairing them, rolling them, and anything over a 4 on a d6 is a good thing. Under a 4 is a bad thing. So we're basically going to be doing that, but tonight the most important people in the room are you, the audience, because we're doing something a little bit weird. It could be chaos, it could be fun, it could be terrible, it could be go down in history, it could be glorious. So what we're going to get you to do, whoever is willing and able to come to the microphones, and we're going to be repeatedly calling on all of you to basically tell our story for us. So the way this is going to work is I will be pointing to one of the microphones, if there are people lining up at it, and getting you to fill a blank. Think of this as like improv theater, and I'll give you an example. The man was wearing a hat. The hat was notable because it was purple. Fantastic.
Again, sure.
Now, this can be as outlandish, silly as you want, and it will make sense the more we do it. We're mostly just going to have fun and see how much chaos that you can all bring to this little session. But to start with, to get everyone in the spirit of choosing things, we need to make a big choice. Is this campaign, is this little one-shot tonight, is this taking place in a fantasy setting? I'll get you to raise your hands if it's fantasy. Or a medieval fantasy. And I'll get you to keep your hands down if that's... Okay. So if we got fantasy, okay, cool. We've got, I think, a lot of hands. What about medieval fantasy? Oh. It looks...
Are they the same
lit.
people?
So I think I'm going to go with Tudor fantasy, actually. Just okay, so the next one is a real one. Do we want to see the high seas or a tavern as our starting point? Can I get hands raised? This is a big group question. So hands up if we want the high seas. That's a lot.
That was very quick.
Heck yeah.
We've seen enough taverns.
Tavern, you're going to have to earn it. All right, and tavern?
It's a tavern on a ship.
Okay, high seas are winning. We've all just watched One Piece on Netflix, I'm sure. Yeah. We know what we're doing. Okay, so from this point onwards, anyone who would like to contribute to the session, come up to a mic, and when I point, we'll get your input. And you can basically, once you've said your piece, head back to your seat. If there's not many people waiting, you can go to the back and keep contributing. If no one wants to do that, we're doomed. So we're going to need some people to do that.
Can we keep playing the sexy elevator music?
Yeah,
That
I
was really
was
cool.
kind of thinking that.
I was getting into that, yeah.
It's sort of a real mood setter.
The other caveat
So
is
we have 2 mics, I believe.
there are
up
2 mics
front.
here and
So
here.
we can form a line, 2 lines.
Yeah.
Quick question. If only one person shows up at the microphone, does that mean they just tell us what
They're in charge. Yeah.
You were now in
one
charge.
person.
All
You
right.
don't have to
That's a
rotate.
lot of
I'll
power.
just go back to you repeatedly.
We have a lovely yellow-suited man stepping up to the mic, taking one for the team.
If you ever
All right,
dreamed
we
of
will
being a
give
GM, now's your
caveat.
chance.
This is streamed on Twitch. I know it's 6:30 on a Saturday night, but let's keep it at least cheeky at most. We'll keep it below the MA rating, everyone who's giving some contributions. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is every player here has a character sheet in front of them that tells us their broad class. Can you all tell us your classes? Start from
Me again. That's right. Is it no? It's not demeanor. Okay, I'm a fighter.
Okay, Dredd is playing a fighter. What's his name?
What's the name of my character?
Steve.
Steve it is.
Steve the fighter.
Steve.
There you go.
Oh no, I ruined your question.
The
No.
first major single person suggested contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I will make you proud.
And a big thank you to everyone who does get up. I know it can be a little bit awkward, but trust us, we know we're up here. So please and thank you. So next up we have Jazza, and your class is a...
I am a rogue.
What's a suitable name for a rogue?
Ozymandias.
Ozymandias.
That's actually a really good one. How are you, Ozzy?
I am an Ozymandias.
All right, next up we have Dragon. What are you playing?
I have selfishly nabbed the Berserker.
You're a berserker. Oof, what's a good name for a berserker?
Little Timmy.
Yes!
Lil Tim the Berserker. No relation to Tim the Enchanter. Murray.
I have before me the Mage.
Our sagely wizard. What would a sagely wizard be known as?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
Like wow. Like wow.
That is so good.
Like the Reapers from Mass Effect? Like Bartholomew? Or...
Bartholomew.
That's going to be the name of my Gua cover band.
All right, so that gets us to Jen.
I have the healer. I can't remember which one I'm
healer?
going to anymore.
What's a good name for a healer? What was that, sorry?
Can you spell that?
So that's A-A-A-A-A-A-A-H.
Is it because
A.A. Aronson?
Love it. Yes.
A-A-R.
A.R. Tolkien?
because whenever they're healing, all they hear is ah.
I feel like we have it. I feel like you're from the.
We are
Okay,
on the high seas. Turns out every pirate has just been referring to this one healer.
I have 4 A's and an H.
Beautiful.
Is that how you?
So Jen is ah, is that correct? Ah.
It's named after.
A middle name R.
It's a
Well, we are on
nickname
the high
because every
seas.
time she heals someone, they're like, oh.
Exactly. Or,
That's how
Oh, they're calling me.
My name.
Every time someone screams, she's like, yeah.
yeah, you called?
All right, it may be a dream of some. You get to name Dale's character.
I'm the archer.
Gregorith III.
Gregorith III.
Oh, shit, I've realized it.
Now, I very intelligently wrote down everyone's names, not in the order they're sitting. And then I wrote down the names you gave me in the order they were sitting. So I'm just fixing that. What was it? Gregorith
Gregorith III.
III. Thank you for making them easy to remember for the DM. Okay, so that's the most important part, is that initial step where you work out your name for your character. You put a lot of emotion and thought and backstory into it. But emotion, thought, and backstory really tells the story. It's what's going to give us the reason to care about these characters at the table. So we need to know a little bit more about them. So Dread's character, Steve. Steve, the fighter.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, he has a tragic backstory. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, he grew up in a haunted mansion.
That's
Thanks,
it.
Luigi.
I saw the first time.
That was great. Now, Jazza's character, Ozymandias, he's obsessed with something. What is it?
Pudding.
Pudding. Obsessed with pudding.
No, the character. The character.
Now, next up we have Dragon, whose character, Little Tim, has a companion animal. What's the companion animal? Inseparable.
A fox.
A companion fox for Little Tim. Beautiful. And next up, we of course have Murray, who's playing Bartholomew.
The Olemy is silent.
Bartholomew has a very strong infatuation. What's it with, or who?
Birds.
Birds. Ooh. Okay. Kenku got the riz. That was awful. Next up, we have. Now, has a distinct physical feature. What is it?
Her big toes are very, very large. Her 2 big toes are very large.
They call her paddle toe. It really does help with the swimming.
I have questions.
So, last up, we have Gregorith III. And Gregorith III, oh, this is sad. Oh, no, it's okay. I was reading ahead. Was just arrested. What were they arrested for?
Vomiting too much overboard.
Vomiting too much overboard.
Does not have their sea legs.
It's illegal.
Just throw him in the jail.
Stop being
Which is the worst place to throw them.
So we have our epic backstory. I can see already you're caring so much about these characters. The rich stories are going to resonate with you so much they get Amazon Prime series. And part of the reason that these characters have become so timeless with you all is, of course, the rich connections that they have with each other, the relationships that they've bonded with over 1,000 episodes of anime and manga chapters. They have these deep relationships. So we're going to go down the table connecting our players. So Dread and Jazza.
Yes. Don't tell me you're a ghost.
This is a bond. This is a deep bond. This is the sort of thing that keeps adventurers fighting side by side. It's their purpose for being companions. What is it?
I believe it's that they're both really enjoying frogs. They just love frog facts.
Frog facts.
Massive frog enthusiasts.
Frog facts.
Start Googling, boys.
To help us pass the long seafaring days.
We're really into hip hop.
Sea frogs. That's a sea frogs.
Hey, if you frog together, you go through the slog together. It's an old pirate one.
And we're back to the mask.
And frog puns. We like frog puns too.
But every character at a table
Microphone
should have
mic,
more than one
microphone
bond
mic, yes.
to more than one character. So of course, Jazza and Dragon, your characters, I should refer to you as your characters, of course. So Ozymandias and Lil Tim, they also have a deep bond. What's their deep bond?
They were married to the same high elf.
A polyamorous...
The drama.
They are or were?
Were, separate times.
Okay.
Did you
so-
say the same whale?
Same high elf. How?
No, definitely were.
'Tis a lonely time at the height.
So this whale is both of our ex. Like, this is a
not
bond.
It's
We
a
both
high
are
elf.
bonded over our
High elf.
high elf.
no, wait,
I'm
wait.
hard of hearing. I'm so sorry.
No, that's
Moving
really
swiftly
The high elf.
on from mammalian sea marriages.
Can't game this into how you
High
want it.
elf.
We can't. This can't be what you want anymore.
Lil Tim and Bartholomew also have a bond that goes back a long time.
They used to raise deep sea fish together.
Deep sea fish races. You know, as bonds go on this planet, that's a strong one.
Can you tell who's winning?
And
See the little lights.
what connects and Bartholomew?
The love for leather from cows. So when they see cows, they always go, cow! Sorry.
Ghost!
I mean, same though.
He's
right?
hard of hearing. He's not deaf.
What?
And Gregorith III and also have one of these bonds, a connection.
Just confirming, Gregorith, do you have the paddle toes?
Uh,
Oh, okay. Well, Gregorith, you're responsible for the paddle toes.
What did I do?
Magic gone awry.
Oh, so you caused the paddle toes.
Quick, give me flippers.
And the final bond between our characters is, of course, with Gregorith III, and then going all the way back to Steve on the other side. What connects these characters?
They both have a half-brother named Greg.
Okay. Now, here's the challenge. They all have to remember this because it's very important to integrate your backstory that you spent hours working on with everyone into the stories that we tell. So, we know we're at the high seas. We know our characters. We've grown, we've laughed, we've cried with them. But this is a new leg of their journey, a new quest, if you will. They are on a quest to do what?
Figure out why there's so many bodies appearing in barrels.
Okay. There's a spate of barrel corpses
This is
up
the
and down
weirdest
the
version of
coastline.
Cluedo ever.
Not only do they seem to be floating up on the shores of the various islands and countries, but they also seem to be stacked and distributed in warehousing centers across the harbors and ports. Bodies Are Us, a strange corporation, has appeared, and the law, well, they must be on the take because they don't seem to be doing anything about the barrel bodies. But our intrepid adventurers, of course, must get to the bottom of this. But to start every adventure, we need to know where we start. Where do we take our first steps?
At a lonely beach.
At a lonely beach. I love that. Okay, so players, are you ready?
As ready as I could be.
Audience, are you ready? I'm not. Okay. Intrepid beach, body, something else, GM time.
You got this.
How do you do this again? Sorry, there's a bunch of professional GMs at the table. How do you... do I just, do I just
Should
make
we
it up
have
on the spot?
should we have a minute or two of light conversation so we can find our voices?
Oh yeah, let's hear our characters talk.
Okay. So
I decided on this voice, and it's the whole thing.
so that rules out that one. So something a little. I'm a rogue, but that's so. I'm just a rogue. I'm every rogue, so it should be.
You know, one thing that we're trying to do is we're really trying to get that Kermit voice, but it's hard to get.
You're quite a regal seafaring fellow. I feel like I
A
shall
fighter as
join
well.
you
Yes.
as a swashbuckling gentleman.
Yes, let's do it.
We shall.
Yes.
A prestigious boat.
Are
you two yammering again?
Timmy. Timmy, your voice didn't sound like I thought it would.
Little Timmy is 6'4".
I've often wondered why they call you Little Timmy, but...
I don't understand it myself. I think it's ironic.
Yes.
I believe it's ironic.
Even though you named me.
Gregory, from what family do you hail to be the third? You're a long, prestigious line.
Gregory Esteban Forthwith the Third.
Ooh, forthwith, yes.
Forthwith?
Aren't you not necessarily the third of a line, or just the third of 3 children?
I'm the third. My father was Gregory the Second.
All right, hold on. Why are they the third?
Accidentally killed R's long-lost sister, Yar, and then R got revenge by killing her 4th sibling. But now they're okay, you know?
Okay.
They made it.
Yeah, they're the ones standing.
Can I ask, is there any ghosts?
I haven't heard Bartholomew or R say anything yet.
No. You haven't heard me speak much. I don't like to speak a lot because, particularly when I say my own name, my voice seems to guck up a bit when I say "blah" awfully. But I'm pretty easygoing.
Look, I'm glad you're persevering even with your issue there.
That's why we don't ask you to introduce yourself.
Oh, this is... Never mind.
And R?
Yes, hello.
Oh, let's hear you introduce yourself.
Well, my name is and when I ever see a cow, I always shout, "Cow!
Cow?
Cow!" Yes. I really like cows. Cow!
Cow!
I like to think that R actually has a name, but they're constantly interrupted when they've got that nervous stutter. They go to a social, "What was your name?" And then it's just sort of like they're, cool, registered, done, signed in. With our adventuring party, we of course need a leader, a de facto leader. Who at this table is their leader, the captain of this crew?
Choose carefully.
Choose wisely.
There is a right choice.
Everyone pose heroically.
I gotta go with Steve.
Oh!
Our intrepid
Yes,
leader.
of course.
Oh, captain, my captain.
Yes, I will lead us to victory against the ghosts.
What is our mission, Captain Steve?
We're going to fight all the ghosts. Who are they going to call when they come?
It was the barrel bodies.
Yeah.
So, Steve, of course, being the leader of a pirate ship, the pirate ship has to have a name. What's the name of the pirate ship? The Salty Seaman.
Oh, there it is.
That was too quick. That was
way too
You
quick.
were ready with that.
That's locked and
I
loaded.
know it.
What's it called?
SEA. SEA. Okay, and the last thing before we just crack into it is a dread pirate captain needs a fancy moniker. He needs a title beyond Steve. What is Dread Pirate Steve of the Salty Seaman?
I'm listening.
What is his dreadful pirate title?
Go ahead. It's fine.
She's thinking of all the things not to say.
Nope.
Steve.
Okay. The greatest Steve on the seas.
I am
All right.
the great pirate Steve.
It is time to commence our journey. We will continue to be taking things throughout, but I think we've done enough establishing, more than enough. So, adventurers, we begin our quest on a quaint little island. You've all had a bit of respite after breaking out Gregory III for jail for too much overside vomiting. You're on a beautiful little island, and the only thing that interrupts your supping on coconuts is another bloody barrel washing ashore, canting over the side, the top popping off, and just a desiccated corpse rolling out with some flies and... Yeah. How do we react to this fun?
Oh, look, there's another one. I go and stand it up. Oh, we've only just started this adventure, and yet we've already hit the bottom of the barrel.
Do you think you can patch this one together, Bartholomew, or is it a little too far gone? I'm Matt Barry, oh my God.
I like it.
What do you want this one for?
Well, surely you're a healer. Surely you can make them better.
That is my job.
That's
thank you.
our.
Yes.
Oh my God, I got it mixed up because you're. Ow!
Yes.
Come on, we've known each other for like 10 years.
It's the magic. It's the magic. It's very confusing to
We need a new companion or we can't play bridge. Steve is starting to sag.
Oh no.
As captain of this ship, the Salty Seaman, we're not bringing a body aboard. No, we cannot have it. There might be ghosts, so we either push it back away from the boat.
What if we prop it up on a stick like some kind of movie, whatever those are?
I'm open to suggestions as a fair
puppet,
just
like a
captain.
flesh puppet, you're thinking.
Like some sort of break at someone's, person of residence.
Well, to be fair, we sort of knocked off the figurehead with the last round of golf, so we could put it there.
Are you saying the body would act as a ghost deterrent?
A ghost crow. I like it.
Okay. Strap it on!
Scare ghost, not ghost.
Interrupting their friendly banter is, of course, everyone's favorite young cabin boy, the sort of soul of the crew who runs up, fresh-eyed and fresh-faced, and says, "Hi, it's me, Railroad, and I would like..." Everyone's favorite cabin boy. "And I'd like to remind you of the oath you swore, Dread Pirate Steve, of the Salty Seaman, the ship I sail on. We're meant to stop these bodies from washing up and find out who done it."
Oh, Rayo, you're so good to us. Of course, we need to make this go. So we gotta find out who's doing the body thing and the barrel thing.
Why do we always have to do what Railroad wants to do?
There's a
He's a
mystique about
sweet
you.
boy, and we... Look, it's horrible what happened to his parents. So we always try to accommodate his wishes.
Look, once again, it wasn't really my fault.
Could I
No
ask an
one's
audience
blaming
member what happened to his parents?
Oh, dear.
Would we, what did happen to Railroad's parents?
They were in the illegal slave trade.
Wow.
They needed to hit the quota.
And then basically what happened was they got orphaned, so they were taken in by a group of bandits, right?
Yeah.
And then they got sold again.
His parents got sold again.
Double sold, and they tried their best. They escaped, but fortunately they beat their end. So.
Yeah, okay. Escaped.
I'm so sorry,
horrible
Rayo.
piracy.
The paper trail must be a mess.
So we have to set out. We have to go on a voyage. It's time to set up the ship and sail away in a direction, I guess. I don't know how we're getting from an island to solving this crime. But to do that, the group are going to need to find a clue, right? So what's a good clue?
An island of barrel manufacturers.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to ask for a roll just to say we role-played tonight. So, can someone investigate one of these barrels?
No, I'm not doing it. No, I
Who's butchering it then?
Yeah.
Could you do the investigation roll?
Roll.
Well, I'm already busy with the body, so someone has to do the barrel.
Oh, no.
I believe I forgot my spectacles today, so I'm rather not feeling very intelligent right now.
Who happens to be well equipped at investigating? Because I know I am.
I suppose I could find my spectacles if no one else has spectacles.
Give it a go.
Little Timmy tried
Roll
investigation
to find your
once.
spectacles.
Could I roll?
You have to actually roll a somersault, please.
Wisdom. All right. I'm rolling dice now.
Did you get more than 1 4 or higher?
I got 3.
Oh, you've both found your spectacles. Well done. Okay, we've now played the game. You've now rolled, you've found your spectacles.
Beautiful form.
And upon applying the spectacles, you do see some clues inside the barrel. A maker's mark of a barrel company. And what's the barrel company's name? Didn't expect that question, did you? Improv's hard.
Okay. Blitzkrieg barrels.
Blitzkrieg barrels.
Well, lo and behold, I found a maker's mark. It says it was made by Blitzkrieg barrels. Perhaps we could find more information at the factory.
Eureka! Genius move.
You know, the frog species in Blitzburg is quite interesting.
Blitzkrieg, and do tell.
Oh, no. Blitzkrieg, the frogs there suck, don't worry.
With an intimate knowledge of frogs, you are willing to make your way to the island, Krogsberg, known for its terribly loud frogs, where Blitzkrieg barrels are produced. But there's a really dastardly issue with this island. It's a problem that everyone has to face if they're journeying there. It's so awful, I don't think I can tell you about it. But I'd love to hear what it is.
Gundanut smoke from the factory, which pollutes the air and you can't breathe it, or else you have asthma and you kind of die.
Deadly?
Deadly smoke.
Okay, pile aboard your ship, head towards this destination.
Wait, I haven't tied down the body properly yet. Oh, it's slipped. Oh, it's upside down now.
I'm feeling seasick.
Please do not go over. You got arrested last time.
Please, someone get the handcuffs and just be at the ready.
They're still following us.
Not again. Timmy hasn't been the same since last time.
I still have my handcuffs.
Timmy spent a sabbatical at Blitzkrieg Barrels. That's why he talks like this.
So to get across to this barrel island, you're going to need to navigate your ship. So who's the ship's navigator?
Was that R or R? Is it a new character?
You all are sometimes.
It's the regional pronunciation.
Yes.
R is the navigator. You just have personality problems.
Great.
So is it when R is navigating, they are R? Is that... Okay. All right. R.
Yes.
Where are we going?
That away.
Good. The direction of the smoke. Good call.
Well, I'm going to get you to roll some dice. So what would you like to use? So one of the fun
that's a
things
great
about
question.
gateways, you can tell me what you want to roll, if it makes sense.
Understanding.
Understanding.
Yes.
You'd like to apply your learned knowledge of the world to your charting. Well, that requires a good bit of eyesight as well. So you're going to need to pair that with your reflexes.
Okay, that's 3 dice.
I'm looking for two successes. Please succeed. Don't make players roll if you don't.
Two.
Succeed. We made it. Okay, thanks to R's excellent navigation, we have made it all the way to the island, and the smog clouds of pollution start wafting towards you. We need a solution to this, guys.
It's very smoky, that's what I was... It's very smoky here on the
You're a
island.
doctor. What should we do?
Everyone quickly grab their shirts and start blowing the wind away. That is the best thing we could do right now.
Bartholomew, can you target the lungs acutely?
I'm sorry, did you say ah? Ah!
You're the...
Yes, the healer. Yes, that one. Yes. Don't breathe the smoke. That's what we need to not do.
You're a genius.
All right. So you're going to waft the island-sized amount of pollution away with your jackets.
We have very big
All right, hands up if it works. We have a lot of realists in the audience. You all look like you're doing the chicken dance for a little while. As
Birds!
you sort of sit
I
there.
love birds!
But no, unfortunately that solution isn't going to cut it. We've got to come up with something better to get past deadly smoke.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
I know it's all too late for little Timmy.
Don't worry, you can always look in your magical MacGuffin cupboard and find out what could help you. If you'd like to, just let me know.
Captain, what do we do?
Dramatic pause.
Why do you always say that whenever you have a dramatic pause?
It's not really a pause if you announce it.
I think that we need to find... You know what I'm talking about.
Does anyone know what he's talking about? I rarely do.
We've spent many a night talking about ad nauseum.
A frog.
The frog.
The frog.
The wind frog.
The wind frog.
Of the sea.
But, Captain, surely you were saving it for a more urgent occasion.
It's for real. We have to find out who these barrel bandits are.
All right, well, I need to know this. Is the wind frog a sentient creature, or is it just a frog?
Oh, he's sentient.
What's his name?
Windy.
Windy. All right.
Can't
So,
feel that I had something to do with it.
Steve and Ozymandias delve down into the depths, unlocking the various locks on the magical MacGuffin cupboard. That's what they call the spare room on the ship. Inside, lounging, reclining with his distended belly floating out and a towel hanging down uncomfortably, you see our friend, whose name I already forgot.
Windy.
Windy the Wind Frog.
I invite you here.
I will make an exchange of pudding in exchange for a little bit of guidance and help on our quest, Windy.
You'd like my wind?
Yes, please.
They're always after me, wind.
Oh, Captain speaking frog to him. Yes.
He
It's a sacred communion to watch.
I see you know your croaks well. For a fellow of the top, I will blow for you.
I learned it from a chap named Duolingo.
And Windy stands up, letting the towel fall proudly to the ground and revealing his amphibian form, and struts with confidence that could only be found locked in a room underneath the pirate ship to the deck
My
of the boat.
froggy friend, if I may talk in the common tongue, would you perhaps like some of the pudding that was offered to you?
Not all of it, but I'll give you some.
Some pudding.
It's caramel.
Is caramel pudding safe for frogs?
I'll have you know, certain frogs, yes.
Yes. Give me the pudding.
Here you go, little Windy.
Okay.
Not all at once. Oh my God!
Gone. One gulp. The entire pudding has been struck by the tongue of Windy the
sorry.
Frog, who then, with a
My
his
pudding!
amphibian feet, walks to the deck of the ship, inhales his little froggy throat growing wide, and then throws a big out. And with a supernatural blast of energy, kind of Kirby-like, he blows the pollution temporarily away from the island, allowing our players to make landing.
Does it smell like pudding?
He had feet kind
There,
of like
it is
yours.
pudding breath, thankfully.
Smells like
Rather
caramel.
large toes.
It does smell like that, but little Timmy, didn't we run out of pudding 2 weeks ago?
Oh my God, what did we give the frog?
So,
Wind.
the party always has a tradition. You send a landing party first. You don't want everyone to, get taken down by an ambush. 2 members of the crew are going to need to jump down and check that everything's safe. Who's going?
Oh, it's got to be Bartholomew and little Timmy.
Bartholomew and little Timmy climb down, get on the little rowboat. And sort of
Fish
row
racing
ahead.
buddies.
Fish racing buddies.
But unexpectedly, as they reach the shore, looking to the horizon, spotting things, they see a lone figure, the figure of a...
The voices are telling me a cow.
All right, I'm going to need a bit more than this. I asked her for the frog. Is the cow sentient?
Yes, it is anthropomorphic.
So it's bipedal?
It's standing on 2 legs, yeah.
Okay.
Cost cow.
Straight on cow.
Like
And
from
is
the
this cow...
Diablo 2
is this
secret
male
cow
or
level.
female?
There is no cow level.
He's a male. He's got like the
Okay.
bull
We
ring.
call... Yeah, okay. It's bull. And what's his name?
Cow.
Cow.
He's a bull named Cal.
So-
The boy named Sue.
Thank you for all the anthropomorphic animal characters that I get to play today.
Timmy, I'm
Sue.
sorry. I know that this is like scouting and reconnaissance and stealthy, but this is very important. Ah! It's a cow! Okay, we can continue.
Snorts. Cow the bull. As Cow the bull's eyes dart towards your little rowboat that comes up on the shore. Now, your fates are kind of in the hands of our audience here because Cow the bull works for the Blitzkrieg Barrel Company. But what is their role?
Christ, you've really taken me into the story. You're going to have to give me one. I'm thinking Chief Scallywag Inspector.
Well. What have we got here?
His cow tongue, his bull tongue flicks up and plays with his nose ring a little bit.
I'm about it. Let's go.
Not in that way. It's more of a fidget.
Dave, can I ask, is that a Billy Butcher
Looks like
reference?
a couple of scallywags come aboard the Blitzkrieg IO.
Scallywags? No, that's not us.
Yeah, no, we're not scallywags. What would give you that impression? The general sense of scallywaggery. What are you doing here, then?
Just a bit of late-night fish racing.
We race deep-sea fish. We're the Anglers Club.
What time of day is it?
We'll go for evening.
Oh, it is evening. Okay, cool. And are late night fish races common in this area?
They've actually been prohibited. They're illegal.
Oh, we've been done in.
We didn't think this through. Wells. I knew a scallywag when I saw one. If you were up to date with our bylaws, as all law-abiding citizens are, you'd know that deep-sea fish racing has been deeply prohibited. Sorry. He said racing. He struggles with words. We're deep-sea greasers.
Yes, that word.
Oh, that's an entirely different story.
I'm going to get you to roll deception.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's, yep, deception, okay.
And then chuck me some wisdom as well. Okay. And you're looking to beat number between 1 and 4.
4.
Oh. This cow knows his scallywaggery.
I'm not saying
Cow
the
knows what's
audience is
going on.
picking on me, but I'm implying it's
Cow the bull.
Cow the bull.
3.
Now, you've got a little thing called knack you can spend to match it if you want to.
Yes, I'll spend the knack, and I'll bump that up 1 to make it 4.
See, with the use of your only knack for a one-shot.
I didn't know it was my only knack.
It is now.
Oh, you look truly knackered now.
This is a
Don't
load
say
of
that in
bull.
front of the cow.
Well, 36 years I've been with this company. I was raised up from junior associate scallywag inspector all the way up to senior scallywag inspector. But you seem like a good sort. Welcome to the island. Now, you see you got a nice ship there.
Yes.
You want the concierge service on that, or valet? We can park it for you. I have absolutely no problem with your voice or your tongue or anything. Could you stop moving your pelvis?
I'm sorry, I didn't even notice he had a nose ring.
Well, if you were going to pay so much attention, I would have played it up a bit more.
Can I just point out, none of them are getting that.
Yeah, I know, it's just nuts.
Do you perchance do the cha-cha?
As I said, you all right? Yep. Come on over.
Oh. Would you like the valet service?
Yeah, if you could help with the boat parking, that would be great.
Well, nothing says boat navigator like a large bipedal anthropomorphic cow.
That's my name, by the way, cow. And he throws a hoof towards you. He doesn't have fingers.
And I shake the hoof.
Beautiful. And with that, a series of bovine valets go out on rowboats, climb aboard the ship in what could only be described as the most peaceful boarding action you've ever seen.
Egad, more cows!
They're wearing little velvet suits. You don't know where they got them from. You don't know how they wear them. They all have hooves. You have no idea how they're doing the rigging, but they come aboard and immediately set you up, take the ship ashore, and you have, thanks to the quick thinking of your away team, successfully managed to infiltrate the Blitzkrieg Barrel Company's island. Well done.
Very
well done.
good, yes.
Perfection!
But
That
of
went
course,
quite well.
all good stories lead to confrontation. And as you journey, as you sneak in to Blitzkrieg Barrel Co. to find the source of this body stuffing incident, you're going to encounter a little bit of trouble. What's that?
The head chef comes out with a dish for all the workers, and it's parts of bodies.
This got dark.
Okay.
Real dark.
Can we bring back the cow?
All right, this head chef that's bringing out the parts of the bodies, who is he? What's he look like?
Pepino.
Pepino?
Pepino.
Pepino, okay. Is he a pizza chef? Or? Let's just get a follow-up to that. Can we get a description of Pepino from over this side? I need to know who I'm playing here. Pepino.
Sorry.
Pepino is a murderous head chef. What's he look like? What is he? What's his vibe?
Twitch streamer.
Okay.
No, anything but.
Translate that into the High Seas fantasy campaign.
Okay.
He's got the purple lights behind him.
So, to the extreme shock of all of you sneaking in the corridor, a two-dimensional image floats sideways into the room with large, glistening eyes, long purple hair in two ponytails. We've got some frills, we've got some Lolita dress going. And they float out, magically projected, using illusion magic, by a 5'11" man with long brown hair, short sort of beard, moustache, and a blue shirt, who's also holding a tray of human corpse parts.
That's grotesque, but you were quite captivating.
I'll call it my avatar.
They all have the same voice on this island.
Oh my gosh, it's Pepino. I'm a tier 3 sub.
It's me. You weren't supposed to be here. What are you doing in my chefery? This isn't the kitchen. This is the chefery. It joins the kitchen.
Are those ethically sourced or body parts, or?
Are they ethically sourced?
Yes.
Oh, of course! These were all donated by my subs.
I don't know why I asked that question. It's actually more disturbing that they're ethically sourced.
It's true, the links are in the description, I've seen it. I never
donor
thought to connect
goal.
it.
Are they available for a limited time?
They're not for you.
Oh.
So,
who are they for?
When we said bits, this isn't what we meant.
Where did you get them from, Pepino? We're trying to find the source of some bodies ourselves.
Oh, well, you see, actually there's just a rather large room back there, full of bodies, and I just sort of chopped them up and cooked them for people.
Is that the barrels of bodies that we've been storing?
It is,
Okay,
yes.
he found the stash.
You've successfully found the heart of this place. Pepino is supposedly going to hinder you, though. I have no idea how this fellow is going to.
But
I'd love to know.
He summons his crew of sous chefs after.
Oh no, it's a raid. It's a
raid.
Wait, you're not supposed to be in here. Moderators! And almost like sort of Power Rangers in action pose, 6 rather interesting looking individuals all pile out and strike martial arts poses ready to fight. And they line up sort of conveniently one-on-one with all of you. And my players, how are you going to dispatch of these foes?
Well, I know frog foo, so I'm gonna be fine.
I'm I'm going to try to sound the alarm and call the Scallywag Patrol because these are scallywags.
You know what?
Scallywags.
Can we get like a charisma check on the Scallywag Patrol?
Is there anything? Can I put charm with it?
Yeah,
I'll get 2 dice.
Yeah, let's go charm charisma.
Okay, great. Oh,
Wait, that's a terrible roll.
It's a 5 and a 1.
And 1 success.
That's awful.
It's real bad.
That would fail unless the audience doesn't want it to fail. They do want it to fail.
Silence.
Wow.
Hands up
Thanks,
if you
guys.
want it to
Betrayal.
succeed.
What's this?
As the large hooves of our good friend Cow strut back inside.
You're gyrating. And I cannot look away.
You know, I'm a flamenco dancer. He's been doing that for 20 minutes.
So, seeing that you're in a whole bunch of trouble there, Gregoreth III, knowing your dainty sort of background, Cow will intercede on your behalf.
Oh, thank you.
There is nothing more scallywaggy than a Twitch moderator.
You're the best Twitch moderator, I'm sorry. And immediately gets into Cow Jiu-Jitsu and is willing to dispatch. But we've got 5 more to deal with, and let's quickfire. How are you dealing with them, everyone?
Look, R, what a fine specimen of a cow.
Cow!
Well said.
I think I shall defeat my foe by putting my large toes into their face.
They're mods, remember.
Do you know the spell Hypnotic Pattern? You successfully enthrall one of the sous chef moderators with the paddle toes, and they are out for the count. They're throwing bits at you.
Not body bits, I hope.
Hey, it's your fault they exist, not mine.
Screw this fight, I'm gonna go start an OnlyFans.
Which is, of course, the society of people who usually keep the pollution in check because they just fan it away. Don't worry. Bartholomew.
Well, buoyed up by my friend R's success, I'm going to take out something that I had successfully hidden from Cow.
Oh,
It is
no,
a
not-
deep sea electric eel. And I'm going to use it like nunchucks.
Just roll something. I just want to see 2 successes.
Close combat, the forte of a wizard.
I don't even know what you do. What do you do with that? I whip them with an electric eel.
Yes.
Deft of hand.
Deft of hand? That's beautiful. And you know what? Pair that with your reflexes is you...
Oh my god, I didn't even
I
look.
love
It's
it
actually
when
really
our
high.
party's mage uses his close combat ninja skills with fish.
You've trained well.
I have an alarming dice pool for this skill check.
Let's do it.
1. Never lucky. Never lucky.
All right, failing in combat because unfortunately the sous chef is used to that kind of treatment in the kitchens. It's hard work in the kitchen. Bartholomew fails in this duel, fighting back and forth. And what happens to Bartholomew?
He zaps himself, farts, passes out, and ends up in your big toes.
Cradled.
OnlyFans.
Bartholomew, I'm afraid, with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left, you're out. Dragon, Lil Tim, how do you deal with the confrontation?
He's going to, little Timmy's going to step forward and he's going to look like straight down, taking his axe across his shoulders, and he's going to say, "Does your mother know that you're streaming at this time?"
And that's a KO. Immediately. They're just gone. It's like they just disappear out of existence as somewhere an online connection terminates.
I didn't think so.
Ozymandias, how are you dealing with the sous chef?
Well, as one fond of the arts of seduction,
Oh my.
I look longingly into their eyes and give the juiciest comment I possibly can to distract and entice them.
Oh, let's get some charm.
How much for feet picks?
Charm. And are we talking physicality here? Are you putting the
Yes, I am also gyrating.
Okay. Some coordination if you're gyrating.
Finesse,
Sure, go for
perhaps.
it.
The art of a
Let's
tactical
see it. Only
wiggle.
want two.
I got 2.
Hey! We've gyrated and charmed our lovely sous chef moderator. There's more of them are distracted than injured, and finally Steve, Dread Pirate Captain Steve.
Wow. Oh, sorry. Sous chefs, right?
Yes.
Very well. Sous chefs. We've been training for this.
We have.
Again at nauseam. Are you ready?
If you are captain.
Okay. Let's do the hip hop. I'll drop the beat. Off the dome. Let's rap. Are you ready?
I am ready, Captain.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Is this happening?
I'm unconsciously tapping my feet.
We did it.
We did it.
We win.
And how do they react to that?
Oh, they're kissing your feet. They are just.
There's a weird
I'm not even mad.
Successfully pushing past these sous chefs, leaving only the poor Bartholomew unconscious in the cradling pose. You push forward and enter the final chamber of the CEO, the great villain of this corporation, whose name is, of course, this is the hardest part about
It was you all along.
Just this. What's their name?
Whip yourself from
Tanit.
Tanit. Okay, so we are less than 1 minute left, so the only way to do this is for you to finish the story, because a good game at a table is, of course, one told by the players and the GM. So inside, we, of course, find Tanit, the CEO, who has been carrying bodies. Why?
He needs them to feel the barrels to make at the factory.
Literally, just to fill the barrels.
You could fill it with other things, Tanit.
Shipping empty barrels.
All right. Audience, all of you, I'm going to need hands up if our players are going to defeat him or fail. Hands up if we win.
We
Hell
won!
yeah.
We won!
Everyone
Players,
gyrate!
how do you take down Tanit? You got less than 30 seconds. You have 0 seconds. I want to hear how you take him down. How do you want to do thine thing?
Oh.
We seduce Railroad.
Yes. You know what? You know what we do?
Wait.
Railroad is the villain all along.
Wait.
How old was...
I was expressly described as a cabin boy.
Okay, slight pivot. Instead, we unleash Railroad. Transform into a train, Railroad, go! Woo-woo, hype train!
How does the rest of the table feel about this?
We unleash Railroad on the
And as the grand finale thrown towards Tanit, Railroad says, I was never a boy. I was always the spirit of the ghost train! And plows through our villain. I brought it back to the Ghostbusters thing that was going on. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for taking part in our silliness. Well done, everyone. Well done to our panelists and our audience. That was a lot of fun, and thanks for people watching in Twitch.
And
We've
well
been
done
humans.
to Dave.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
It is all you. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your PAX weekend. And yeah,